Save your breath, sweet little sister. It's over.
You're a sick bitch, Isabella. Julian, we're getting married tomorrow. What the hell are you doing with her?
You're just a bastard, Serafina. Governor Arthur's only real heir is Isabella. Our little engagement? Nothing but a prop to milk Wall Street for campaign funds.
Dad's campaign is down to the wire. Carlos, the cartel boss, is fronting $30 million in dark money on the condition that you burn. You've squeezed every last drop of use out of you, sis.
You hypocritical pieces of shit! I'll haunt you both from hell. I swear to God!
I'm still alive?
Miss Serafina, here's your dress for the engagement party tonight. Mr. Arthur insisted you wear this exact one.
What the? I traveled back to the day before the marriage contract gets signed?
Miss Serafina, here's your dress for the engagement party tonight. Mr. Arthur insists you wear this one. Take it out and trash it. Excuse me? Mr. Julian had this custom made just for you.
I said trash it. I'm not going to that damn party tonight. Last time, I just sat there and let him drown me alive in the ocean. Not this time. I'm done being their sacrificial lamb, and nobody is ever using me as a bargaining chip again.
Serafina, your dead mother held a gun to our heads to force this marriage. I only have eyes for Isabella. I'd never marry a cold-blooded bitch like you.
Stealing her own sister's man. What a slut.
A total disgrace to the Vance family.
Just because your wedding got called off, you went psycho and poisoned the whole family?
Dad, please, listen to me. It wasn't like that.
Julian dumped me right in front of everyone at the party, completely humiliating me. The more I begged, the more they despised me. Isabella was treated like royalty while I was tortured to death. I gotta find a way out of this marriage and ditch the Vance family for good before history repeats itself.
What the hell are you wearing? Go change. The press is showing up for the party any minute.
I'm not signing that prenup, and I'm sure as hell not getting engaged to Julian.
Serafina, drop the attitude, all right? Didn't we already iron this out?
Ironed out what? How you're gonna use our marriage to drain the Vance family's political capital, and then serve me up on a silver platter to Carlos in Colombia?
How the hell does she know about my plan?
Shut your mouth! Who gave you the right to scream in my house?
You'd gladly sacrifice your own flesh and blood just for some votes and campaign cash, Governor. Do your voters have any idea what a two-faced prick you are? This is the break you've been dreaming of. Would be a real shame if it blew up in your face.
What is your problem? You're a bastard. You should be honored to take one for the family's political future.
Zip it, Isabella.
But As of today, I'm nobody's pawn. The Vance family can burn to the ground for all I care.
Get her out of here! Take her upstairs!
This pocket watch belongs to the Salvatore family. I made a pact with the Godfather years ago. If things ever go south, this will keep you safe.
You said this was a lifeline, Mom. It better be the real deal.
Private property. Get lost now.
I need to see the head of the Salvatore family.
Crazy bitch.
Walk away or I'll put a bullet in you.
Follow me. This is a high-level sit-down. Who the hell let you in?
This did.
The Godfather's highest token of honor. How did you get your hands on this?
I am Domenico Salvatore's contract wife.
Godfather Domenico was killed in a car bomb last month. What proof do you have that you're his wife?
The token is the proof. Under the Mafia's supreme code of honor as the Godfather's widow, I have the right to demand absolute sanctuary from the family. Anyone who pulls a trigger on me is a traitor to the Salvatores.
What kind of sanctuary are we talking about?
I want your men to lock down the Vance estate and stop them from coming after me. As of today, I'm moving into the Godfather's mansion.
My contract wife? Funny, I don't remember tying the knot. Give her what she wants. Bring her back to my estate. Let's see what this little fox is really up to.
A grown woman jumps out a second-story window and takes off, and none of you idiots noticed a damn thing?
Governor, we went after her, but
what?
the mob locked down the whole block. They've got armored SUVs and heavy firepower. We couldn't get through.
The Mafia? How did Serafina get mixed up with underground thugs?
Arthur, if Serafina ghosts us, how do we explain this to the Colombians? Without that cash-in section, your campaign ads are getting pulled next week.
Stop panicking! She's just a nobody bastard!
Send someone to track her down. I don't care if you have to drag her back in zip ties. Just get it done! Miss Serafina, from now on, this is your home. It's the safest place in all of New York.
Thanks. I'm going to need a burner phone and a detailed ledger of the Vance family's recent cash flow.
Not a problem. But per protocol, you need a personal bodyguard. He'll be in charge of your security, inside and outside the estate. This is Dom, the family's top security expert. Starting today, he's your shadow.
Ma'am, it's a pleasure to serve you.
Your name is Dom? Sounds an awful lot like the late Godfather Domenico.
Just a coincidence. If it bothers you, ma'am, you can just call me by my number.
No need. Dom works fine. Show me to the study. I have work to do.
Are you hacking into the Vance campaign fund, ma'am? Pretty sure that's a federal felony.
Dom, as my bodyguard, your job is to keep bullets out of me, not backdrive my work.
I'm just curious. How does a freshly grieving widow have the energy to pick a fight with politicians?
Because they've got it coming. Found it. The money trail for Arthur's shell company laundering operation. I'm gonna make them pay for what they've done.
Looks like you've got guts and the skills to match, ma'am. Need me to prep some hardware for you?
Not yet. When dealing with politicians, ripping off their hypocritical masks is a hell of a lot more lethal than a bullet.
Did you track down that ungrateful brat?
I found her, Dad. She's been hiding out at the Salvatore estate. The mob set up barricades down the block. Our guys couldn't even get close.
Governor, Carlos from Colombia just issued an ultimatum. If he doesn't see Serafina by midnight, they're pulling the plug on your campaign ad funding.
I don't care what it takes. Drag her out of that estate.
I bought off her old assistant, Lily. Lily's holding on to some letters and diaries Serafina's dead mother left behind.
I had her shoot Serafina an SOS text to meet at an abandoned gallery downtown.
Take our private security contractors and ambush the gallery. The second she steps out of the mob's safe zone, drug her and toss her on a private jet to Bogota.
You got it. I'll get the tactical team on it right now. She's not slipping away this time.
I need to head out. There's a gallery downtown.
That's not exactly a smart move right now, ma'am. Arthur's private muscle is hunting you all over the city. The streets aren't safe.
Lily just sent me an SOS. She has my mom's belongings, and I have to get them back.
In my experience, that's 100% a trap.
I know it's a setup. That's why I need you to tag along.
As you wish, ma'am. I'll get the car ready.
Lily, did you bring my mom's letters?
I'm so sorry, Miss Serafina. The Vance family just paid way too much.
My sweet little sister. Did you really think hiding behind the mob would keep you safe forever? Today is your last day on Earth.
Baiting me with my dead mother's things. You guys are as trashy as ever.
Don't make this harder than it has to be, Serafina. The chopper's waiting on the roof, and Carlos is dying to meet you. Just come quietly, and I promise the boys won't rough you up.
Julian, you're trafficking me while wearing a custom suit I bought for you. Is this what passes for a Wall Street elite these days?
Cut the crap. Shoot her up and get her out of here.
Take one more step, and I'll slice your carotid artery wide open.
Grab her hands!
I don't care if you break her wrists. Just do it.
Drop the needle, unless you want your head turned into a smashed mufflerloon.
Who the hell are you? Do you have any idea who we are? My dad is running for governor of New York. You're assaulting a government official's family.
I couldn't care less if your daddy's the governor or the damn president. Listen up. Madame Serafina is under the absolute protection of the Salvatore family. You touch one hair on her head, and I'll stuff your whole family in a shipping container and sink it in the Hudson.
This breaks the rules. The mob has no right to interfere with Vance family business.
Rules? In here, my gun makes the rules. Grab your guys and get the hell out. Sorry for the scare, ma'am. Let's go home.
The way you handled that shotgun back there, you don't exactly move like a standard security guy.
The Salvatore family doesn't keep dead weight on the payroll, ma'am. My job is to neutralize any threat to your safety, using whatever means necessary.
Isabella and Arthur aren't just going to let this go. They have half the NYPD in their pocket. Once they get the cops involved, things are going to get messy.
Cop jurisdiction ends where the underworld begins. As long as you officially cement your status in the family, Arthur's boys in blue won't be able to step foot on the estate.
I already flashed the Godfather's pocket watch. Isn't that enough to prove who I am?
Ma'am, Arthur just filed a police report claiming we're holding you hostage. To completely kill his legal grounds for sending the cops in, you need to sign this internal family blood oath.
What exactly am I looking at here?
It's the Mafia's highest-tier marital succession agreement. Sign it, and you're legally and officially recognized by family law as the late Godfather's sole legitimate widow and trustee. Even the FBI wouldn't dare mess with the freedom of the family's matriarch.
It says here that if I betray the family, I'll be hunted down for the rest of my life.
Power and risk always go hand for hand, ma'am.
According to the family's oldest traditions, the contract isn't binding until you seal the signature with a drop of blood. Ma'am, my gun, my life, they belong to you and only you from now on.
Isabella, Twitter is blowing up. Are people seriously saying your sister Serafina is the widow of a mafia godfather?
Oh, don't even bring up that liar. The whole thing is just a desperate stunt she pulled. Wait, so you're saying she used Vance family resources to claw her way into the underworld? Obviously, she's just a ruthless gold digger.
She stole confidential family files as a peace offering so she could sleep her way to the top of the mob. It's about time New York high society saw her for the trash she really is.
Mr. Julian, here's the campaign funding deficit report for the Vance family's next quarter. With Carlos pulling out, our cash flow is completely busted.
How big is the Salvatore family's portfolio, really?
Preliminary estimates put them at least 10 times the size of the Vance family. They control half the ports and underground casinos on the East Coast. So you're telling me Serafina is currently sitting on half the wealth in New York? Get out.
Damn it, I backed the wrong horse. Isabella isn't worth a fraction of what Serafina is now.
The rumors out there are getting pretty nasty, ma'am. You want me to send some guys to pay a friendly visit to those editors?
Let it go. If Isabella wants to drag my name through the mud in her little socialite circles, let her talk.
The matriarch of the Salvatore family shouldn't have to put up with the disrespect.
Let the bullets fly for a bit, Dom. The higher she climbs, the harder she's going to hit the ground. I'm going to rip off their hypocritical masks for good at the charity gala next week.
Every afternoon at 3:00 p.m., she spends time alone in her study.
Great. Put the medication into her coffee. The final payment has already been departedly deposited into your encrypted wallet.
Here's your iced Americano, ma'am.
Thanks. Just leave it there. Something else?
No, nothing.
Hold on. You look kind of nervous. Drink up.
This is the ma'am's coffee. I'm not allowed.
I'm telling you to drink it.
Please spare me, ma'ams. It was Miss Isabella. She paid me $50,000 in crypto to slip a neurotoxin into your coffee.
Ma'am, per family protocol, traders belong in the backyard bulldog kennel.
Keep her alive for now. Take out your phone and text Abella that the job's done. From now on, you're my mouthpiece.
Chief, this armed militia is holding my daughter hostage. Miss Serafina Vance, we got a call from the gubernatorial candidate holding a Supreme Court-issued conservatorship order. You've been deemed mentally unstable, and you're coming with us right now.
Chief, you really think you can roll onto Salvatore turf and snatch our matriarch?
Cut the act! You're just a bastard. You really think a cheap pocket watch makes you head of the mob? The law doesn't recognize this playground bullshit. You're leaving, whether you like it or not!
The law might not, but New York's underworld does.
Chief, this signet ring represents the absolute power of the 5 families. Per the blood-sworn marital pact our legal team filed with the federal court, Madame Serafina is fully competent and the sole rightful heir to a multi-billion-dollar estate. Arthur's conservatorship's been thrown out. Yes, Mr. Mayor. Understood. Pulling back now. Fall back. It's a domestic dispute. Police aren't getting involved.
Governor, how does it feel standing on my turf without your cops to protect you?
You psycho! The Vance family won't let this go!
Serafina, I've been waiting out here for 2 hours.
Move.
Isabella had me completely blinded before. I thought you didn't get the family's heavy burdens. But now you control the mob's fortune, and I've got Wall Street. If we get back together, we'll own all of New York.
Julian, you smell like a pile of stinking trash from a Wall Street dumpster. Don't ever show your face to me again.
If those filthy hands touch the ma'am, I'll chop them off and feed them to the dogs.
You're just a glorified bodyguard. You really gonna pull a trigger out here in broad daylight in Manhattan? Enzo, the ma'am doesn't like this red piece of junk blocking the road.
Road's clear now. Bother the ma'am again and it won't just be your ride getting the totaled. The way you crushed those flowers back there, ma'am. Absolutely captivating.
Dom, the repair bill for that Ferrari is coming straight out of your paycheck.
If it puts a smile on your face, ma'am, I'd gladly go broke.
Why did she just black out? Is it poison? Not poison. Her overall health is completely wrecked. She's suffering from extreme malnutrition, chronic anemia, and severe stomach ulcers.
The Vances are New York royalty. How the hell is she malnourished?
That's not all. I found multiple healed fractures on her ribs and left leg. These injuries are at least a decade old. She's endured extreme psychological trauma and physical abuse for years. Honestly, it's a miracle she's still holding on.
Put her on the best meds we've got. I don't care what it costs. Just fix her. And keep your mouth shut about it.
Did I black out?
The doc said you're covered in old fractures and that you've been starving for years.
Arthur had to protect his squeaky clean image for the governor's race. The world couldn't know about his bastard daughter. They locked me in the Vance state basement when I was 8. Whenever Isabella threw a tantrum, she'd lock me down there for days without food, even set the dogs on me.
Why didn't you fight back?
Fighting back just meant a worse beating. My only way out was to stay alive, climb higher than all of them, and tear down everything they built with my own hands.
We're going to settle that score together. The Salvatore family has your back. I'll drag them straight to hell myself.
Serafina, I heard you collapsed the other day. I brought you some health supplements.
Prosecutor William, I'm surprised Salvador Security actually let you through the door. Guess that badge of yours carries some weight.
I'm your half-brother, Serafina. I just got back from a case in D.C. and found out everything that went down. Isabella and Dad completely crossed the line, and I already gave them a piece of my mind.
A piece of your mind? And then what?
Just come home with me. I swear on my position as a federal prosecutor, no one in that house will ever lock you in a basement or lay a hand on you again. The mafia is way too dangerous, Serafina. You shouldn't be mixed up with these thugs.
The winter I turned 15, I had a raging fever. Isabella locked me in the attic with zero heating. You walked right past the door. I begged you for help. Do you remember what you said?
Serafina, I was studying for my law school exams. I couldn't afford to piss off Dad.
You said, keep it down, you're ruining my focus on the constitutional amendments. William, you're even more of a hypocrite than Arthur. You preach about justice and the law, but you turn a blind eye to the pure evil happening right inside the Vance estate. All this guilt you're faking right now? You're just terrified that my mob ties are going to blow up your bright little political future.
I genuinely want to make things right. For God's sake, we're blood.
Visiting hours are over, Mr. Prosecutor. Unless you want me to snap your bones one by one and mail them to the federal courthouse, don't ever set foot on this property again.
Ma'am, Isabella just reached out on the encrypted channel. She wants me to sneak into the study tonight.
What's she after?
She wants me to plug a flash drive full of forged money laundering records into Mr. Dominica's personal computer. She said Governor Arthur already bought off the feds, and the second the data uploads, the FBI will raid the estate tomorrow morning.
Sounds like Arthur is tanking in the polls and getting desperate. He can't wait to choke out the mob's cash flow.
What should I tell her, ma'am?
Tell her you're on it for tonight. A little gift from Isabella. It's loaded with enough forged records to get several of the Salvatore family's legit casinos shut down.
The Vance are getting way too crocky. I can just send a crew to blow Arthur's campaign headquarters straight to hell.
No. Violence doesn't fix a political scandal. It just turns you into a wanted man.
I take it you've got a better play, ma'am.
Hand over the flash drive. I'm going to rewrite the source code. When the FBI forces a data read tomorrow, the IP trace will point directly to the Vance family's own offshore accounts.
Letting a politician dig his own grave. I like the sound of that.
Serafina, finally caught you alone.
You've got exactly 30 seconds for your last words.
I'm here to save your ass. Arthur geamed up with some Wall Street old money to short the Salvatore family's port operations. You can't beat these corporate sharks, Serafina.
Is that your big play?
Just walk away with me right now and hand over the Salvatore playbook. I'll make sure you get a cut of the profits, and we can ditch New York for a fresh start.
Julian, you're always so full of self. You really think Wall Street can short everything?
I'm looking out for you. You're just a bastard. You have no clue how brutal financial warfare actually is.
Me? No clue? Those 3 port companies you're gearing up to short? I already used D'Amico's offshore accounts to pull a reverse takeover and snagged a 51% absolute controlling stake. Every single cent you dump into shorting them today goes straight into the mob's pockets.
Bullshit! How the hell do you have that much liquidity?
Enzo, show him out.
You're gonna regret this.
Ma'am, these are the latest haute couture pieces flown in straight from Paris and Milan, tailored perfectly to your measurements.
It's just an internal dinner party. There's no need to go this overboard.
The matriarch of the Salvatore family deserves nothing but the absolute best in the world.
Not your style?
No, just brings back some memories. When I was 18, I saved up for 2 years, working part-time just to buy a basic evening gown for prom.
What happened?
Isabella saw it. She thought it was kinda cute, so she took a pair of scissors and shred it to pieces. Told me a bastard had no right to dress up like a normal person for prom. I spent that whole night locked in the basement, listening to the music from their party upstairs.
I'll have the guys burn every single piece of clothing Isabella owns.
Don't bother. I want her wearing her most expensive gown when she loses absolutely everything in front of New York's entire high society.
As you wish, ma'am.
Governor, there are rumors your opponents are accusing you of using dark money for your campaign. Any comment?
That's utter garbage. Every single dime of the Vance campaign is clean and transparent. Matter of fact, I've already handed over a tip to the FBI. The real source of that dark money is the Salvatore family, an underground violent syndicate infesting New York. And what about the rumors that your daughter Serafina joined this syndicate and claims to be the Godfather's widow? Serafina is suffering from severe psychological trauma.
She's been completely brainwashed and manipulated by the mob. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get her out of there.
As a federal prosecutor, I can guarantee you the DOJ is going to bring the hammer down on the Salvatore family.
Boss, just got word. An FBI strike team is formed up. They got a judge to sign off on a warrant, and they're raiding our 3 ocean freight companies in 30 minutes.
Looks like Arthur actually thinks he's got us by the balls. Is that flash drive data Chloe swapped out good to go?
The doctored ledgers, the MAMs tweaked, are already planted on the freight company's servers. The second the feds start digging, the trail's gonna lead them straight to Arthur's shell company in the Caymans.
Arthur wants to play the anti-mob hero for the press, so we're going to give him a scandal broadcast live nationwide.
Tonight, the people of New York are gonna see justice win. The mob's dirty money network is about to be completely dismantled.
Governor, our tech boys just finished downloading the core ledgers from their servers.
Excellent. Leak the money laundering evidence to the press. Right now.
Sir, something's not right.
What do you mean? We don't have proof of the Salvatore family's laundering?
Oh, there's laundering, all right, but the final money trail, it all points straight to an offshore foundation called Free New York.
So what? It's obviously a front for the mob.
Governor, we ran the Delaware registry. The actual controlling shareholder and sole beneficiary of this foundation is your eldest daughter, Isabella Vance.
That's impossible. The data's got to be screwed up. Data doesn't lie, Governor. Looks like we need to seriously reevaluate this investigation.
I just blasted the hard proof of Arthur's money laundering straight to the editors at the Times and the Post. Come tomorrow morning, the Vance family is going to own every front page in the country.
Ma'am, you tearing them apart from behind a keyboard is deadlier than any hitman I've ever seen. After tonight, Arthur's poll numbers are going to tank and Isabella's probably looking at a federal subpoena. Your revenge is halfway there.
It's not enough. I want to strip away their status, their money, their precious dignity. I want them to feel the exact same despair I felt locked in that basement.
Whatever you want, ma'am. Consider it done.
Domenico, why go to all this trouble for me? I was just some stranger who barged in here flashing a token.
At first, I just thought it was entertaining. Some bruised-up girl with the stones to sit at a mafia table and demand sanctuary. But watching you crush those politicians, time and time again, I realized we're cut from the same cloth.
What kind is that?
The kind that crawls out of hell and refuses to bow down to hypocrites.
I don't trust anyone. In the Vance family, trusting someone is just handing them the knife to slit your throat.
Then don't trust me. Just use me. My guns, my crew, my money, it's all just amahode for your revenge. The 15th of next month, the Salvatore family is throwing an official coronation gala at the Plaza Hotel. A coronation gala, Godfather? Who's it for? We're making it official to all of New York and the 5 families across the country. Serafina Vance isn't just my lawful wife. She is the sole Donna of the Salvatore family.
Boss, she's still Arthur's kid. The heat is on out there right now. Throwing a high-profile party like this, isn't that begging for attention?
Attention is exactly what I want. I want the entire East Coast to know that touching one hair on her hair means all-out war with the Salvatore family.
You idiot! I told you to be careful. And you let that bitch Serafina play you. The FBI is breathing down your neck, and my poll numbers just tanked by 8 points.
How the hell was I supposed to know she'd hack an FBI data truck? Dad, we can't just let this slide. She ruined us.
I just got a tip from inside the mob. Domenico is throwing a massive coronation gala and public wedding for Serafina on the 15th of next month.
Is he insane? A wedding right now?
Dad, this might be our last shot.
What's the play?
Domenico invited all the political and corporate heavyweights, which means there's going to be massive holes in security. I'm dropping serious cash on the dark web for top tar cleaners. Right in the middle of her precious coronation, I'm going to turn her into a corpse in front of all of New York.
Relax your shoulders. Slow your breathing. Don't anticipate at the recoil, just let the bullet find its mark.
Dead center.
You're a quick study, ma'am. Though I hope you never actually have to pull the trigger yourself.
Word of the coronation gala is already out. Isabella is definitely gonna make a move.
I've already tripled security. Every single entrance and exit at the plaza is being watched.
Isabella's a snake. She won't come through the front door. She'll use whoever she can buy off.
Here's $1 million up front. Once the job's done, another $2 million gets wired to your offshore account.
Who's the target?
Serafina Vance. You make the hit at the Plaza Hotel Gala. I want total chaos on the floor. The bloodier, the better.
The Salvatore family runs a tight security grid.
That's just the perimeter. Isabella already scored the hotel staff roster. We're going to sneak you inside disguised as a sommelier. As soon as you get close to the head table, put a bullet in her.
Just have the rest of the money ready. Boss, we've got metal detectors up at every entrance of the plaza. We ran deep background checks on all the floor staff, and even the kitchen feeds are hooked directly into our system.
Did the Vances RSVP?
Governor Arthur and Miss Isabella confirmed their attendance about half an hour ago.
They know damn well they're walking into a trap, but they still got the nerve to show up.
Arthur's tanking in the polls and drowning in a money laundering scandal. If he blows off an invite from the biggest mafia family in the country, he's basically screaming to the world that he's lost his backing. He doesn't have a choice.
A cornered politician is like a rabid dog. Might get a little bloody tonight.
Then let that blood be the red carpet for my coronation.
Front door security is tighter than I thought. You're taking the freight elevator through the underground kitchen.
What about the metal detectors? If I can't bring the piece in, the job's a bust.
I already had a guy stash a 3D printed, non-metallic piece in the hidden compartment of the reserve bar cart by the head table. Metal detectors can't pick up ceramic and polymer. As long as the target shows up at the head table, I guarantee a clean kill. Remember, wait until the gala peaks and all eyes are on Domenico. Whatever hits the flak, do not trace this back to me or the Vances.
Is Julian's end all sorted out?
Don't worry, Dad. The second Serafina drops dead tonight, the Salvatore family will be in a total tailswill. We slip out in the chaos and take back the reins. Let's see how long she can gloat. That red carpet is a straight shot to her grave.
When the hell is that assassin going to make his move? I can't stand looking at this for another second.
Keep your voice down. He's already on the floor, just waiting for the perfect angle.
Getting distracted on the dance floor is pretty disrespectful to your partner, ma'am.
I saw Isabella and Julian whispering in the corner. They've got this look like they're waiting for the main event to start.
You're the only main event tonight.
You okay?
Lock down every exit. Nobody leaves.
You hit?
I'm fine. You're bleeding.
Just a scratch. Bypassing the metal detectors with a polymer piece. Smart move. Who put you up to this?
Boss, only thing on this burner is a crypto wire transfer. Funds came from a PAC called Prosper New York.
Prosper New York is the core fundraising account for Governor Arthur Vance's campaign.
Well, Governor, looks like you're not just laundering money, you're ordering hits right in the middle of Manhattan.
This is a total setup. My campaign account was hacked hours ago. Someone obviously stole my funds to frame me.
Dad's right. Serafina is a hacker. She engineered this whole scam herself.
Isabella, hacks leave digital footprints. FBI tech experts are going to figure out real quick that the wire was authorized straight from Julian's Wall Street office network. Everyone, tonight is the coronation gala for the matriarch of the Salvatore family. If this is how the Vance deliver a gift, I happily accept. Starting tomorrow, anyone who does business with the Vance family or Julian's investment firm is officially an enemy of the Salvatore family. If it wasn't for you tonight, that bullet would have gone straight through my heart.
It's my job to protect you. Besides, I'm not ready to lose such a brilliant contract wife this early in the game.
Just a contract wife?
The moment you declared yourself matriarch to all of New York in that ballroom, the contract became a vow. My life, my empire, it all belongs to you now.
Arthur and Julian's reputations are completely burned. When the market opens tomorrow, I'm going to bankrupt Julian's firm into the ground.
Tell me what you need.
Prep your offshore shorting capital. We're going to ring the death kelm on Wall Street.
Mr. Julian, we're getting slaughtered. The second the market opened, massive offshore capital started brutally shorting every tech stock we control.
How the hell is that possible? Trigger the reserve funds and start buying.
The reserve chain is busted. Our stock is already down 40%.
It's Serafina.
It has to be her!
Julian's partners are already dumping their shares. No permanent friends, just permanent interests.
His bank will be forced into Chapter 11 by this afternoon. He loved kissing up to rich people, right? Well, now he's got absolutely nothing.
Good news on Arthur's front, too. The press blew up the shooting at the plaza last night. Pissed off voters are swarming his campaign headquarters, demanding he drop out of the race.
The game's just getting started. Stripping their wealth and their votes is just step one in tearing down their power.
We're totally screwed. My firm officially filed for bankruptcy this morning. Serafina completely cut my throat.
Arthur froze all my credit cards, too. We don't even have the cash to stay at a hotel in Manhattan right now.
We have to get the hell out of New York. Domenico's hit squad could show up here any second.
I'm not running. I still have one last card to play. The second she's dead, the Salvatore family's kill order on us gets lifted.
What else could you possibly do?
The one thing the mafia won't tolerate is a rat. I already hit up Chloe and had her stash a burner phone in Serafina's bedroom. It's loaded with transaction logs with Carlos and the Colombians.
You're trying to use mob rules to take her out?
I'm tipping off Elder Rossi anonymously. He's the most old rule guy they've got. Their own internal trial will do our dirty work for us.
Ma'am.
What were you doing in my bedroom?
Just cleaning up, ma'am.
Got it. You can go.
She was shaking.
The fish took the bait.
Elder, storming the estate this late with muscle, that's strictly against protocol.
Protocol? The Godfather's wife is selling out family intel. That's the biggest violation of protocol there is.
Rossi, do you have any idea what the consequences are for bringing guns into my home?
Godfather, I am a founding elder of the 5 families. I have the right to act to protect us. I got an anonymous tip that Madame Serafina has been using a burner to chat up Carlos in Colombia, selling out our East Coast shipping routes.
Elder, accusing the matriarch takes hard proof, not just some anonymous email.
The tip said the burner's stashed right in your bedroom. If you're clean, let us tear the place apart and look. Godfather, look at this. Texts, top to bottom, setting up deals with Colombian cartels. Your hard proof is right here.
Put the phone down.
Under the rat in the family has to be executed. I don't care if she's your wife. There are no exceptions. You owe the 5 homies an answer today.
Put the gun away. Elder Rossi is just looking out for the family.
Any last words?
Elder, when you were reading those texts, didn't you bother to check the phone's serial number? Enzo, pull up the bedroom security footage.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I messed up.
How much did Isabella pay you to set me up with this cheap stunt?
Elder, it was Isabella. She made me plant the phone. She wrote all those texts in advance.
Godfather, I was played. My deepest apologies to you and the ma'am.
We'll settle your tab tomorrow at the round table. Take this rat down to the basement and get rid of her.
Ma'am, please save me. You promised you'd let me live.
I gave you a second chance. In the mafia, treason is a death sentence.
Governor, we leaked the fake intel about a hit on the Long Island branch. Domenico just took his GRU and headed out.
Is the Salvatore Corps Guard completely off the estate?
Most of their security got lured away. Serafina's details bone dry right now.
Boss, the Long Island branch never got hit. The intel was totally bogus.
Shit! The real target is the ma'am.
Scramble all the armored units and get a lock on her position. If anything happens to her, I'm burying the entire Vance family with her.
Arthur actually bought off the estate's perimeter guards just to grab me.
Miss Serafina, the governor paid us enough to buy a ranch down in South America and retire.
Cut the crap. Just knock her out and get her to the docks.
Sweet daughter. Domenico is stuck out in Long Island right now. Let's see who's going to save you.
Arthur, you're literally kidnapping your own flesh and blood just for some votes.
Shut up! You're a bastard! What gives you the right to hog the mafia's fortune?
Push her to the edge of the pier. Sign this waiver giving up your Salvatore inheritance. Record a video saying you walked away on your own, and I'll at least leave your body intact. I'm asking you one last time. Are you signing this or not?
In your dreams, I'll be waiting for you both in hell.
Dump her in the Hudson!
I'm asking you one last time. Are you signing this or not?
In your dreams, I'll be waiting for you both in hell.
Dump her in the Hudson!
Did you get a ping on her cell?
Got it. She's at abandoned Pier 3, Lower Hudson. Arthur's private motorcade is parked there too.
Scramble the strike team and air support. Heavy weapons only. If we're not at that pour in 5 minutes, every single guy on the security detail is going to pay for it.
Copy that.
The heavy armor is already rolling out.
Target is the pier. Take no prisoners.
Where the hell did those choppers come from?
They're Salvatore gunships.
I'm sorry. I'm here to take you home. Ugh.
Pay your respects to the Godfather.
The Vance family crossed the line. They tried to put a hit on the matriarch of the Salvatore family.
Give the word, Godfather. We'll wipe the Vances off the map.
This ring is your power. Use it however you see fit.
Pass down my order. Short every single asset under the Vance name and freeze every cent of their political donations. I want Arthur and Isabella to watch their little empire burn to the ground.
Sign it. As of today, every trust fund and credit card in your name is frozen. You're no longer a Vance.
Are you kidding me, Dad? You're throwing me under the bus just to save your damn governor run?
You brought this on yourself. The press is digging into the hitman's money trail as we speak. If I don't cut you loose, you'll drag this entire family down to federal prison with you.
I was in on those offshore laundering accounts too. If I go down, I swear to God I'll spill everything in federal court.
Get security in here. Watch her pack her bags and throw her out of the estate now.
Boss, Arthur just put out a public statement, claimed Isabella has mental issues, and officially disowned her.
Arthur's cutting off the dead weight to save his own skin. He actually thinks Ditch Isabella will bury the Vance family's dark money network.
Did you find his core ledgers?
I'm already past his firewalls, currently downloading every offshore transaction they've made for the past decade. It's enough to lock Arthur up in federal for 150 years.
Arthur froze all my cards. Did you manage to free up your funds?
No. Wall Street short sellers completely gutted my firm. Julian, we're with the SEC. You're under arrest for insider trading and massive wire fraud.
Isabella, get a lawyer! Get me out of here!
Miss Isabella, we're going to need you to stay right here and cooperate.
Ma'am, the feds just raided Julian's office. He's staring down at least 20 felony charges.
Julian's political and Wall Street careers are officially dead. He's losing the only things he ever gave a damn about: status and money.
Isabella lost her Vance family safety net. Julian's cash is gone too. A cornered animal is bound to lash out one last time.
I've already reinforced the estate's digital firewalls. She doesn't stand a chance. This is the last valuable thing I own. The Salvatores have a core supply baseau out in Long Island. Tonight, I want you to burn it to ashes.
Torching a mob warehouse? That's a hell of a risk, lady.
This necklace is worth $500,000. More than enough to fence on the black market and ghost to Mexico. Just strike a match, and it's all yours.
Wait for my signal.
With each book read, the world becomes a little larger.
Playing with fire on the Godfather's turf. You're not even going to see your death coming.
You little bastard! Grabbing me won't change a thing. The Vance family will never let you get away with this!
Isabella, your arsonist already coughed up the audio of you hiring him. Arthur's barely keeping his own head above water right now. You really think he's coming to save you?
What are you gonna do? Hand me over to the cops?
Cops are way too easy on you. Remember in our past life when you sold me out to Carlos, that Colombian cartel boss, all for $30 million in campaign cash? The hell are you talking about? Past life?
Get Colombia on the horn. Tell Carlos I'm sending him a little gift. Find a shipping container, throw Miss Isabella in, and put it on a boat tonight.
No! You can't do this to me, Serafina! I'm your sister!
You sure as hell didn't treat me like a sister when you set the dogs on me in that basement. Have fun in Colombia.
Prosecutor William, front desk just got an anonymous package. Specifically asked for you to open it personally.
Are these Arthur Vance offshore trust statements? This shows he's been funneling illegal transnational funds for years.
Sir, should we open an official investigation?
Give me a minute. I need to verify this myself.
Dad, care to explain these Cayman Island accounts? Every single transaction here connects straight to a money laundering ring.
Where the hell did you get these?
Doesn't matter who gave them to me. Bottom line is, Serafina was telling the truth. You've been illegally funneling campaign funds this whole time, and you even ruined her mother just to cover up the money trail. Doesn't matter who gave them to me. Bottom line is, Serafina was telling the truth. You've been illegally funneling campaign funds this whole time, and you even ruined her mother just to cover up the money trail. I'm not paving my way with dirty money. I'm going to the DOJ for a warrant. You hand over that evidence, and your bright political future goes straight to the grave with the Vance family. You really think your hands are completely clean?
Red suits you, ma'am. Tonight's the night Arthur gives his final speech at the nationally televised gubernatorial debate.
He's planning to play the martyr on live TV, acting like the mob is out to get him. I'm going there myself to crash his little speech.
Enzo's already got guys locking down the control room and the venue's security grid. The second you step on that stage, every camera in the room is on you.
I want voters across the entire country to watch this hypocritical prick lose absolutely everything. I hacked into the deep archives of that private hospital. This is my mother's real toxicology report from back then.
What does it say?
Arthur told everyone she died of a sudden heart attack. But this legit report shows a lethal dose of heavy metals in her blood. Total organ failure caused by long-term micro-injections. Arthur was running for city council back then. He needed to marry into an old money family to secure his campaign funding. My mother was just in his way.
He murdered his own partner just for a political marriage.
And he forged the death certificate to cash in on a massive life insurance policy. That was the seed money that built the Vance political dynasty. Mr. Prosecutor, our guy at the hospital confirmed the signature on this report is authentic.
Then we have a problem.
The medical examiner who handled the autopsy bounced to Europe a month after the fact with a fresh $1 million sitting in his account.
Who wired the money?
It was routed through one of Arthur Vance's shell companies.
Money laundering, wire fraud, and now we can tack on first-degree murder. Is this the justice and law you raised me on?
Close the door.
20 years ago, if I didn't make that call, I wouldn't have even survived the city council primaries. You think the Vance family gets to where we are today by playing nice? You think you'd be sitting in a federal prosecutor's office wearing a bespoke suit?
You stole a woman's life. And then you locked her daughter in a basement and tortured her for a decade.
That was the price of doing business. That psycho Serafina is trying to ruin us.
Now use your clearance. Classify that hospital file as a state secret and shred it. I'm done covering your tracks. I'm taking this evidence straight to a federal judge for a warrant.
You walk out that door, and I guarantee you'll be suspended on bribery charges by tomorrow morning. I know way more people at the DOJ than you do, kid.
I'm so sorry.
I'm here.
I always thought that if I could just escape the Vance family, I'd get a fresh start.
The past doesn't just fade away on its own. Not until you bury it yourself.
Arthur's giving his final speech at the live national debate tomorrow night. He's trying to use the media to launch a counterattack.
Then we crash the broadcast. I'll pave the way for you.
This is the life the Vance family owes my mother. I don't need a DOA trial. I'm going to execute the sentence my own way.
Every asset in the Salvatore family is on standby. Just point me at the target.
Arthur Vance. I want to put him at the very top and then watch him shatter into a million pieces.
Governor, the latest polls just dropped. Because of the offshore account scandal, we're trailing the opponent by 3 points.
Tonight's debate is broadcasting live nationwide. When the ratings hit their peak, we throw Julian and Isabella right under the bus and pin it all on them.
What about Serafina? What if the mob crashes the broadcast?
This is the biggest public network in New York. We've got 50 armed cops on the perimeter. A damn fly couldn't get in. Domenico may be a bit arrogant, but he isn't crazy enough to launch an attack in front of a national audience.
Understood. The teleprompter is locked and loaded with your speech.
Arthur's money laundering ledgers, the toxicology report, the hitman's wire transfers, it's all on here. Boss, the cops on the perimeter only have a 2-minute window during shift change. Our guys already cut part of the backup power to the broadcast trucks. Let's go, ma'am. Time to take back everything that belongs to you. Who the hell are you? This is a restricted area. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed.
The Salvatore family is running the show now. Kill the feed cut override. No matter what goes down on that stage, these cameras stay live on a wide shot.
New York needs order.
We can never bow down to these underground violent syndicates. The Vance family will always stand on the side of law and justice.
Ma'am, we're on live TV right now. Security, please.
Governor, while you're up here preaching about justice, did you forget about the wife you murdered and the daughter you threw away?
Switch the main feed to the video on the drive. Max out the audio.
List the cause of that woman's death as a heart attack. We absolutely cannot have any problems with this campaign funding.
Cut the power! Shut off that damn screen right now! This is a deep fake!
Governor, we've lost contact with the control room.
Arthur, the entire country is watching you right now. Your Cayman accounts have washed $30 million in dark money over the last decade. And that initial seed money that launched your political career, paid for with your wife's blood.
You psycho bitch! You're destroying the Vance family!
Get the hell out of my way. My private jet is waiting for me at the tarmac!
You're not going anywhere tonight, Arthur. That kick was for every beating my wife took in your basement.
Arthur Vance, you are officially under arrest for first-degree murder, money laundering, and wire fraud. You have the right to remain silent.
William, the DOJ just spun up an internal affairs profode. You're suspected of using your position to cover up evidence of your father's crimes. Until this investigation wraps, you are suspended indefinitely.
Sir, I had absolutely nothing to do with his laundering ring. I even told him to turn himself in.
But you knew, and you kept your mouth shut. The Vance family is pure poison in New York politics right now. Nobody's sticking their neck out for you. Hand over your badge and your key card and clear out of the building.
The Vance families at Seas Forge H down. Here's Port N.I.'s gold search of Ray Haskins.
Arthur's bail got denied by a federal judge. He's already been transferred to a max security lockup.
He's gonna run into a lot of the mob guys he put away in there. He's in for a really bad time.
The Vance family is completely wiped out. You did it, ma'am. Your revenge is complete.
Serafina! I know you're in there! Please, just talk to me!
You've already been stripped of your federal prosecutor badge. What exactly do you want from me?
Dad's rotting in a max security prison, Isabella's missing, and my entire career is completely destroyed. We're blood, Serafina. You can't just ice me out like this. If you just put in a good word for me at the DOJ, I could at least keep my law license.
Blood?
When I was burning up with a fever in that attic.
Begging for your help. Did you care that we were blood then?
I was just a kid. I'm sorry, okay? I'm literally begging you on my knees!
William, you're only crying because you lost your power. You've never once been sorry for what I went through.
Serafina! Please don't do this!
The Vance family is dead. Don't ever show your face on my turf again.
You here to gloat?
Here to give you an update on the rest of the family.
Isabella is currently on a freighter bound for Colombia. Carlos, the cartel boss, is receiving her personally. She'll be taking my place in the hell you built for me. William was stripped of his law license by the federal court yesterday for obstruction of justice. He can't even afford to rent a dump right now.
I cut off the Vance family bloodline and every last ounce of your glory.
You're a monster!
I'm no monster. I'm just a product you built with your own 2 hands. You locked me in a basement for power, and now you get to rot in this one for the rest of your life.
Who the hell are you people? I'm the daughter of the governor of New York. Get me a phone right now!
Governor of New York. Arthur Vase got shipped to a federal supermax yesterday. Every dime the Vase family had is frozen.
No, that's impossible. What about Julian? He's rich. He'll pay whatever ransom you want.
That Wall Street kid is totally tapped out.
Godfather Domenico sent you here to cover that $30 million campaign debt your old man owes me.
No, please, I can't stay here.
Drag her to the mines out back. She's going to spend the rest of her life working off that $30 million.
What do you want? I was a gubernatorial candidate. If anything happens to me in here, the FBI will be all over you.
There ain't no governors in here, old man. Just fresh meat.
Godfather Domenico sends his regards to all the brothers inside. He also said you're going to have a very, very long life ahead of you.
Got $1 for a burger, man?
Julian, you Wall Street piece of shit! If you and Isabella hadn't pulled your little stunt, the DHA wouldn't have stripped my license. I'm washing dishes in an alley because of you! Prosecutor William, your dad's a murdering, money-lendering scumbag. The Vance family brought this on themselves. You're the ones who pushed Serafina into becoming the Mafia's matriarch.
The feds often off the Van estate as a seized criminal asset. I bought the absolute deed for $1.
There's nothing in this house but hypocrisy and violence. That basement that trapped me for a decade, it's time to put an end to it, right along with Arthur's ambitions.
Do it.
This is the final step.
The old scores are finally settled, ma'am. It's time we talk about our future.
Future? Didn't you already hand me the matriarch's ring in front of the 5 Hamleys?
That was a coronation for the Underworld. But today, This is just about you and me. Serafina Vance, are you ready to tear up that survival contract and actually be my wife?
Mr. Godfather, this new contract is for life. There are absolutely no opt-out clauses.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, newbie! Quit screwing around and empty those trash cans over there.
I was a federal prosecutor. That could have been me standing up there with her.
I don't give a damn what you used to be. If that's not done in 10 minutes, your minimum wage for today is toast.
Every last trace of the Vance family in New York has been wiped clean. Enzo just reported that William is sweeping streets in Times Square. He can't even afford the retainer for a bankruptcy lawyer.
He spent his whole life turning a blind eye to my hell. Now he gets to spend the rest of his drowning in his own.
Do you ever still think about what happened at the Vance estate?
Not anymore. Those nightmares are gone for good.
Give that back! I waited in line for 2 freaking hours for that!
Shut your mouth! You Wall Street fake! This is our turf!
Godfather, we've totally cleared out all the rival crews on the East Coast. The entire North American underworld is officially under Salvatore lock and key. Send all the ledgers and legit business reports straight to the ma'am for review. From now on, her signature carries the exact same weight as mine.
Understood. The whole underworld will respect Madame Serafina as the supreme matriarch.
When did you wake up?
About an hour ago. I like watching you sleep. You didn't even frown in your dreams last night.
'Cause I don't have to with a switchblade under my pillow anymore.
You're never going to have to pick up a blade again for the rest of your life. Every gun, every bullet, I'll make sure they never get past me.
Boss, the new bridal lookbooks just arrived from Italy. Also, 3 of the top churches in Manhattan completely cleared their books for next month. They're just waiting for the ma'am to make the call.
Those politicians ruined our coronation gala. I owe you a real wedding of the century.
As long as you're the one planning it, I don't care which church it is.
Get a doctor. Get the medical team in here now.
Godfather, there's no need to worry. The ma'am's vitals are recovering perfectly. Her nausea just now, that's because she's pregnant, about 6 weeks along.
Are you sure? Positive. Congratulations to you both. Put away those antique rattles we got from Rome, and tell security to double up the perimeter cameras. Every single ingredient coming into the kitchen gets tested for poison.
Domenico, the baby isn't due for another 7 months, and you've already bought out every high-end baby boutique in New York.
It's not enough. I'm the godfather of the Salvatore family. My kid is going to have absolute safety and the absolute best of everything. You gave me a real home.
Tomorrow is the wedding of the century for the Godfather and our matriarch. From this second on, lock down a 5-block radius around this church. Not even an unregistered pigeon flies in here.
Copy that!
Tomorrow is the wedding. The New York press won't shut up about it being the most high-profile mafia union in history.
I couldn't care less what the media says. I only care about you.
Back when I was locked in that basement, I thought my life was just going to rot away in the dark. You gave me the courage to stand in the light.
No. You smashed that window yourself and crashed into my world with that pocket watch. You're a born queen. Tomorrow, I'm making everyone bow down to you. You look absolutely beautiful today, my love.
Mr. Godfather, till death do us part.